That's what we hear. And honestly, I think that's what it is, man. I mean, because you gotta wonder, like, what are they waiting on? Like, are you trying to convince
Like
audience
Harsh,
to come over?
Harsh.
Because ask yourself this.
Zazzy sold stocks. He sold his stocks because he's seen the movie. He saw the trailer. It's trash.
Yeah,
If you're
so
too confident on your product, why the fuck are you selling your shit?
like
That's
from
insider
what,
trading, guys. By the way,
yeah, like I mean, for the stuff that we seen, including the marketing, if it was to come out in 3 weeks, would it do numbers? So
Well,
what's gonna change? Like what's gonna change in a month or two before it come out?
I have just regular everyday folks that I work with, right? Like for my
Yeah.
day job. And I talk to them and I say, like, hey, have you guys seen the new Superman trailer? Are you guys excited about the new? They don't even know that there's a new movie, bro.
I work with
They're like, oh, is Henry Cavill coming back? It's like, oh man, you guys don't know. That's what people in the chat. You guys got to realize that, man. Like, people don't know. We know because we're fans of this shit.
Right.
But the general audience doesn't know. They think that the next Superman movie, they're going to see Henry Cavill. As soon as they realize Cavill's not in this movie, they ain't going, guys. They ain't going.
I want to share this. I want to share this because this is an old video of Cavill, but this is why this man is still Superman on the general audience's point of view, because we've shown you videos that he's at derbies and Joe Rogan, everybody like, where's Cavill? Where the fuck is Cavill? Henry Cavill Superman. This is why the man is Superman.
I've always been a fan of Superman, so just alone having the opportunity to literally wear his boots for a number of movies and to wear them not just on set either. With a character like that, you carry the mantle with you offset.
There it is.
And it
you carry it with you.
Part of your public representation. People, when you meet children don't necessarily see me as Henry Cavill or even Geralt of Rivia, but they might see Superman. And there's a responsibility which comes with that, and it's because it's such a wonderful character. It's actually a responsibility I'm very happy to have, and I hope that I get to play more of Superman in years to come. My life has changed dramatically because of it. It has given me plenty of opportunity for roles, and yeah, it's been one of those characters which changed the entire course of my career, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. And it's also taught me a lot about myself. The nature of the character is so good.
In what way, Henry?
He's so good, the character, and he's so kind. And when you start to compare yourself to him because you're playing him, you start to really look inwards and you say, am I a good person? Can I be a good enough person to play Superman? And if you ever find a whisper in there, which is like, hold on a second, maybe not, then you adjust it and you make sure you are a better person. And I think that's all we can do in life when as we grow and we gain experience is not beat ourselves for the mistakes we make, but to endeavor to be better people as those mistakes happen.
All right. Now, I want to say something about that. So he said something extremely important there, and it's something that was extremely key. He makes you want to look inside yourself and say, am I a person like that? Can I be this person? Okay. Now, from the way that you Gunn fans have been treating Zack Snyder, talking about his family, talking about his tragedy, all of that kind of stuff, do you think that you have those innate qualities? Do you think if Superman or Kal-El or Clark Kent were a real person, do you think that he'd rock with y'all acting the way y'all do online? It's an honest question. Do you honestly think that he would say, that's my kind of guy, these are the people I want to be like, these are the people I want to learn from? No, he would not. And that brings me to another point. Maybe that's what the problem is. Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, especially Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman, especially those two films, was a mirror to how society actually acts. And that's why you don't like the story. That's why you didn't like Zack Snyder's take, because it reminds us too much of your fallacies, your failures, your insecurities, your mental issues. Am I right? Am I hitting the head? Am I hitting it right on the head? Because it was an allegory to your own life. It was like looking at a mirror and saying, shit, my life is fucked up. I don't want to see that on screen. Is that what it is? That is the exact reason why you should see it on screen. That is the exact reason why you should open your eyes, if you have to use toothpicks, to watch the horror on screen and how they treated him and everything else to become a better person. That's exactly what you should do. Zack Snyder said it himself. I want to give you something tied up all nice and neat. I want to give you something that's going to kick you in your shit and make you think. And you're afraid of that. You're afraid to see the man who's supposed to be all powerful, weak and ineffectual and timid, just like human beings are, until they become something better than what they are. You're afraid of that journey. And that's the reason why you didn't like it. Straight up. That's why you like this stupid ass shit that you're seeing right now. That's why it's easy to just dazzle your eyes with movies like The Thunderbolts, Madam Web, count them. Count the drivel and the trash that has come out. Because those take you away to somewhere where you don't have to think about your problems, the same fucking problems that's going to be there tomorrow. You might as well just go on and watch that shit and learn from it, don't you think? And grow up. That's the reason why I believe they don't like the Zack Snyder's films. Because he touches on the truth way too much for them to handle.
I want to hit on the Cavill video real quick. And one of the things that I really appreciate about Cavill's character as a human being, as a person, is just in the way he speaks. You can see how humbled he was to have the opportunity that he had to play Superman. And that's something that I think James Gunn needs to take some note of and apply to himself. You are not humble for the opportunity that you have right now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You said it right there. That's what I'm talking about. And I spoke on this. I said, the road to redemption, you have to show that. It has to show in your behavior. It has to show in how you treat people. If you want to be fully redeemed for what you did, no matter how heinous it was, you can be if you continue to follow that path. But you have not changed anything about yourself, James Gunn. You are the same person. Just because you don't do the tweets anymore, that don't mean shit.
Right.
You're still the same guy. You need to change that. And if you were humble, and if you were saying, you know what, I'm taking this job with humility, I'm going to do my best to make sure I give you the best Superman possible, we probably ought to be like, all right, let's see what you got. But instead of that, you started talking shit. Here we are.